Shalom and good evening. This is TV7 Israel News broadcasting to you from Jerusalem. And in today's top stories, Israeli Intelligence Minister Yisrael Katz reveals that Israel is planning a diplomatic offensive to step up pressure against the Islamic Republic of Iran and its Lebanese proxy Hezbollah at the United Nations. The parliamentary bloc of the Iranian-proxy Hezbollah, in response to Lebanese Prime Minister Sa'ad Al-Hariri's resignation, called on Saudi Arabia to stop interfering in Lebanese affairs. Saudi Arabia reportedly demands of Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas to adopt a peace formula that U.S. President Donald Trump is expected to present soon on resolving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Israeli Intelligence Minister Yisrael Katz revealed that Israel is planning a diplomatic offensive to step up pressure on the Islamic Republic of Iran and its Lebanese proxy Hezbollah at the United Nations. In an interview to the Associated Press, Minister Katz said he believes conditions are ripe to take a stand against Tehran's aggressive actions across the Middle East, including its support for Hezbollah. Katz stressed that the Israeli bid will aim to stimulate the international community after years of inaction to tightly enforce UN Security Council Resolution 1701 that initiated a ceasefire agreement that called on Hezbollah to disarm and stay clear from Lebanon's northern border with Israel. The Israeli intelligence minister further noted that the surprise resignation of Lebanon's Prime Minister Sa'ad Al-Hariri has created a golden opportunity to strike at Iran and its allies that are actively pursuing regional dominance. Israeli intelligence officials told TV7 that Israel has closely been monitoring Iran's activities in both Lebanon and Syria, while reiterating their concern that the current trend points to Tehran's successful efforts to create a territorial corridor from Iran through Iraq and Syria to Lebanon and the Mediterranean Sea. The officials warned that Iran's aspirations may force Israel into an armed conflict with the Islamic Republic to thwart its abilities to stage attacks on the Jewish state from its northern neighbors. Meanwhile, in Lebanon, the parliamentary bloc of the Iranian-proxy Hezbollah, in response to Prime Minister Sa'ad Al-Hariri's resignation, called on Saudi Arabia to stop interfering in Lebanese affairs, claiming that in contrast to the kingdom's allegations against Hezbollah and its patron Iran, Riyad was the one pursuing an aggressive policy of interference across the Middle East, which stems from a deep internal crisis plaguing the kingdom.
إن النظام السعودي الذي يعاني اليوم من أزمة داخلية حادة ومن إخفاقات خارجية كبرى مطالب بأن ينأى بأزماته عن لبنان وأن يوقف تدخله في شؤونه الداخلية كما هو مطالب بوقف عدوانه على دول المنطقة وشعوبها والكف عن التدخل في شؤونها وخياراتها.
Hezbollah Member of Parliament Hussein Fadlallah further noted that the Iranian-backed bloc supports the approach of Lebanon's President Michel Aoun, who has refused to decide on whether to accept the resignation of Prime Minister Al-Hariri until he returns to Lebanon.
إن الكتلة تؤيد وتدعم المنهجية التي اعتمدها فخامة رئيس الجمهورية في مقاربة الاستقالة الملتبسة وتشدد على ضرورة حفظ الاستقرار السياسي والأمني والنقدي في البلاد.
It is important to know that while President Aoun is one of the Maronite Christian community of Lebanon, a former Lebanese army general who was a strong opponent of Hezbollah supporters, both Syria and Iran, he has recently changed his position, in which he has voiced support for the Shiite organization, a move that essentially led to his appointment as president after 29 months of deadlock. In related news, the political party headed by the Lebanese Prime Minister Al-Hariri announced that he must return to Beirut from Saudi Arabia to uphold Lebanon's system of government, which dictates under the Taif Agreement of 1989 that ended the Lebanese civil war, that a member of the Sunni Muslim community must act as the country's prime minister.
إن عودة رئيس الحكومة اللبنانية الزعيم الوطني سعد الحريري رئيس تيار المستقبل ضرورة لاستعادة الاعتبار والاحترام للتوازن الداخلي والخارجي للبنان وذلك في إطار الاحترام الكامل للشرعية اللبنانية المتمثلة بالدستور واتفاق الطائف والاحترام للشرعيتين العربية والدولية.
Hariri's future movement further reaffirmed their support for Sa'ad Al-Hariri's leadership, emphasizing that they would stand behind him under any circumstance.
وأكدت الكتلة والمكتب السياسي على الوقوف مع الرئيس سعد الحريري ووراء قيادته قلباً وقالباً ومواكبته في كل ما يقرره تحت أي ظرف من الظروف.
The Lebanese government believes that Al-Hariri is being held in Saudi Arabia against his will and plans to work with foreign states to secure his return. The strong allegation voiced in Beirut against Riyad has prompted French President Emmanuel Macron to make an announcement of an unscheduled trip to Saudi Arabia for talks with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Macron said the trip, which comes amid rising tension between Saudi Arabia and Iran, would focus particularly on Yemen and Lebanon.
C'est aussi l'un des objectifs de mon déplacement décidé ce matin tôt en Arabie Saoudite. Si j'ai décidé de me rendre après cette visite à Riyad pour voir le prince héritier, c'est d'abord pour avoir donc une première rencontre avec ce dernier, mais aussi pour évoquer les questions régionales, en particulier le Yémen et le Liban.
Well, the unscheduled trip by the French President Macron to Saudi Arabia points to concerns of Lebanon's stability. French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian said he believes that Saudi Arabia did not have any particular constraints on Al-Hariri's movements.
Il est libre de ses mouvements et de sa parole à Riyad?
À notre connaissance, oui.
Il n'est pas gardé à vue par les Saoudiens?
À notre connaissance, oui.
Est-ce que sa vie était menacée, comme il l'a dit, pour motiver sa démission?
Je crois qu'il faudrait plutôt l'interroger sur ce sujet.
Oui, mais vous avez des informations depuis le Liban.
Nous constatons simplement qu'il a démissionné. Il s'est rendu d'ailleurs à Abu Dhabi la veille du passage du président Macron. Donc on pense qu'il est libre de ses mouvements. Et il importe que lui-même fasse ses choix. Le sujet qui nous préoccupe, c'est la stabilité du Liban et le fait qu'il y ait vraiment une solution politique qui se mette en œuvre rapidement.
It is important to note that France, which ruled in Lebanon following World War I, has significant influence over Beirut, where the French language is still widely spoken fluently across the country. In addition, since Paris played a constructive role in the reconstruction of Lebanon following the country's civil war and is considered to be the patron of Lebanon's Christian population, France has been actively assisting in maintaining Beirut's stability. Now, in other news, 3 days after Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas's trip to Saudi Arabia, a Palestinian source revealed to Israeli media that the leaders of the kingdom had instructed the Palestinian leader to adopt a peace formula that U.S. President Donald Trump is expected to present soon. The Palestinian source said that the Saudi leadership warned President Abbas that if he would not accept Washington's peace plan, he would be expected to resign. The Palestinian source further revealed that President Abbas was called to Riyadh for a meeting with King Salman and with the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, in which he was told that Washington was expected to present a peace plan to end the decades-old conflict between Israel and the Palestinians, on which President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, had worked tirelessly. The source assessed, however, that the Palestinian leader might resign due to the pressure being applied to him to accept the plan. Conversely, Palestinian officials told TV7 that the reports on the Saudi demand were untrue and that the Saudi leadership in Riyadh fully backed Mahmoud Abbas as the leader of the Palestinian people. Thank you for watching us. Keep praying for the peace of Israel and the peace of Jerusalem. I'm Jonathan Hessen of Erev Tov and Shabbat Shalom. We will see you again on Monday at the same time.
In order to donate to TV7 Israel News, please follow these simple steps. First, press the Donate logo, located at the bottom left side of TV7 Israel News Facebook page, or on the Donate tab at the head of the page. Then insert the amount you'd like to donate, and fill in your credit card information. Just like this. And press Review Donation and continue. After reviewing your donation details, please press Donate to finalize your donation. That's it! Your donation is now complete, and an email with your donation details has been sent to your email address. You can also print your donation receipt by pressing the link here. Thank you for supporting TV7 Israel News.